This is the championship game in the Big Ten Conference. A precious trophy with a long tradition to battle for here. But also a game that's been a launching pad into the college football playoff. Welcome, everyone, to Lucas Oil Stadium, home of the Colts here in Indianapolis, Indiana. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's McCoy. Tackled at the 14. Not a very good field position to start here. Gets the football. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Has the 1st down and more. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
That's a 1st down for USC's offense. Nice job up front and an outstanding run here by this running back. What great tradition that USC has of running the football and having great backs. And it's beautiful to see another good one here today.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? An inside give now from the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Important 2nd down play coming up. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the 1st down yardage. The Trojans also to the line to crank up the tempo. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking for the wide out. Very tight coverage. It's incomplete on the deflection.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this 1st down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this 4th down situation.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. first down. Looking to throw the football. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Incompletion, 2nd and 10. What can they do here to make it 3rd and manageable? Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Here's a throw underneath the back. He's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a 3rd down.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. It's over the middle, and that's complete. Tackle made after a solid game. Will spot the ball at the 31. The Wolverines starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Cunningham. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Second down after that short completion. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Catch made on the left side. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a 1st down.
This play takes a little bit of time to develop. The quarterback shows outstanding patience here before he makes that throw.
The Wolverines look to keep this drive moving. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Scooped up in the defense.
That is just a tough break for this running back. His first chance in a game, and he immediately fumbles. I hope that's not it for him today.
And the USC offense is back out on the field. Last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Looking deep down the left side. He's got it near the end zone. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
Boy, that's got to be a breakdown in coverage or a missed assignment. There's no way that a receiver should be that wide open.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards.
Well, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Coming up, 2nd down and goal. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, USC.
Now they come up second and goal from the 3. And they're trying to punch it in here. Going absolutely nowhere with a loss of the play.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about third down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get a stop here, and maybe you hold them to 3 points.
After that big play to start the drive, they got close, but now it's third and goal. Out of the gun now on third down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Well, they decide to throw the ball here on third down and short. I really thought the easy thing is just run the quarterback or hand it off, pick up the first down, keep this drive alive, and get 6 points on the board.
And it's good right down the middle. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Returner looking to make a play here. He brings it back to the 18 before stepping out. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Here's the handoff. Tackle made him to play at the 29-yard line.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Hoare. Got so many good backs that come through Ann Arbor.
And at first down, they go right back to him. Solid game, moves the ball to the 36.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
The back's got it. Gets into space at the 50. They make the tackle, but that's a great pickup on the ground. And the Wolverines will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
Okay, here comes the hurry up. This is what they love to do. They get a big gain on the ground, hurry up into position, and go right back at that defense again.
Getting set, second down play here. Handoff here from the shotgun. Gets the first and still running. They get him down with the junior with an excellent run there.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter. And it's USC in front, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a first and goal. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
You know, where the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line, you love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. Because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, it makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
The extra point makes it a 4-point game. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. Makes the throw across the middle of the field.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Quick throw, testing the middle. He's got it with room to run. They bring it down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Boy, just a great throw and outstanding accuracy by this USC quarterback. We always know over the years that SC has as much history as anybody at this quarterback spot, and sure is living up to that right now.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Out of the shotgun, will hand it off. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Quarterback pre-snap adjustment snap for this defense. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run. And the Trojans come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the 1st down marker is, picking up the 1st down.
Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
Yeah, I'm surprised he dropped the ball here. This tight end is known for his hands. The ball's put on the money. Somehow it just goes through his arms.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Catch made on the out route. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Anytime.
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. Critical moment of this conference championship. 3rd and short on the 7th play of the drive. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Breaks free. Quick juke to get free. That's enough to move the sticks. 1st down now from the 23.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
Offense beginning to click on this drive as they try to reach the end zone for the first time today. And they'll go right back to him on 1st down.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
And the Trojans looking to cash in this red zone trip. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Critical moment in this conference championship. 10th play of the drive. 3rd down and short. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Makes the ground on the move. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
Kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Ball handed off. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Some strong run defense there makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 25. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Grabbed by the receiver. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. Third down play for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Catch made on the right side. Look out, he's loose. Inside the 20. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. First and goal from the 9. They'll get to the line here in the no huddle. He keeps it on the design run. And they finally stop him at the 3. The offense really threatening now.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Facing second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread and throwing the football and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
The extra point is good, so it's 14-10 now. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And looking to throw now on first down. On the move now. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Tackle made after a big gain.
What a huge play for this offense as this half is coming to a close. Here's when you've got to get a little greedy because what seemed like a drive where you're happy to maybe come up with 3 points, now you've got a real shot to maybe put the ball in the end zone.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost them 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. See if the penalty proves costly. First down and 15 now. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
It looks like he's going to run it.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And he drops back in the gun. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. They stop him, but it's a first down. The Trojans looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Looking to the end zone. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. The receiver grabs it. Touchdown, USC. That's how you finish a play.
Chris, this is a great touchdown by the quarterback and receiver, but I just can't help but think this is why defensive coordinators work so hard on the pursuit drill. Better effort from the collective defense might have prevented that from being a touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Return starts from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. Here's the toss play now, running left. Gets some space around the 30. Bulgaria steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And we'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Time running down, just one play left here in the half. Here comes a handoff. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Trojans will kick this away to get the second half going. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. Is back on the field. Hoping to click here at the beginning of the third quarter, trying to make up this deficit. First play of the second half is a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Running play goes backwards, makes it second down and 12 now. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Going for a big play downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. The Wolverines come to the line in the hurry up.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Keeping it on the ground here. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
And here's that wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. And it's a direct snap. Went up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Here's the second down play. Throwing up play action. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. He didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
And here comes the USC offense back on the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw.
Boy, what a call here by the offensive coordinator. Dialed it up perfectly. The play looked like it had a chance for a big gain. Unfortunately, the quarterback off on the accuracy, put that ball too far out in front of the receiver.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And the wideout goes in motion. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
How about the discipline of this defense here on 2nd down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's 3rd down.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
He'll aim it toward the sideline. Solid punt. And the punt will go out of bounds, taking the returner out of play. Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, what a grab! They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. The Wolverines will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up.
There's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a 1st down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
So the big chunk play has the offense already in field goal range with a fresh set of downs. And the single back takes the handoff. That's a nice play. It'll set him up 1st down now at the 12.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
And the Wolverines with 1st and 10 here. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Touchdown, Wolverines! And that will give them the lead now.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the USC offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Motion now from the tight end. Play action here on first down. Quick throw to the left. Oh, and he dropped it. Very uncharacteristic play by this wide receiver. Second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you got to have to come up with and make a catch.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Quarterback making some changes at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. And this time it's complete. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Looks to the left, pass caught. They bring it down to the 38, but that's good enough for a first down.
What an impressive job here by this quarterback to work through his progressions, had the time to be able to read the defense properly, and then eventually finds the underneath route for a first down.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Back to throw again. Looking for his big tight end. It is intercepted. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? He'll hand it off. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 and a first down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Ball handed to the running back. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Second down play coming up. And the quarterback dropping back. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
I mean, I get trying to get the football to this receiver. He's one of the most talented guys in the country. But with two guys bracketing him, I don't know why you would make that throw. Should have been intercepted.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Caught by the receiver. They make the stop, but it'll be first and 10 now from the 18. The Wolverines hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Here comes a throw from the red zone. He escapes the pocket. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
So here's the first play of the drive, backed up with their own 7. They'll hand it off. Talk about quickness. That play. Absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
So, Kirk, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. We've reached the end of the third. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to pass here on second down. It's an out route. The catch made. Breaks clear in open space. Look out. Off and running. The 30. The 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Trojans. They jump on top now here in the fourth.
Well, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. What I love is the quarterback knows all I got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Offense is back on the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Tackle is made. That's a short gain, well short of the marker. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Short completion there. Second down coming up. Quarterback drops back in the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Caught quickly. Tackle, but first down. A new set of downs after that completion. It's a shotgun run call. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
And he makes it second and medium. From the shotgun, drops back. Snags a quick throw. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route. You prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
The Wolverines pick up enough for a first down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Second and long for this offense after the sack. Looking for a receiver. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down.
Well, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver. Gets the separation. And at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
One of the biggest plays we've had so far. Third down, and the crowd really getting into it. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Swarm with a pass rush. He's sacked.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held onto the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
Down one possession in the fourth quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on fourth down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking for a deep completion. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB.
Well, a mistake by the quarterback of putting that up in the air, but a great play by the free safety. You know, you sit back and cover three. The center fielder is the free safety. He's got his eyes on the quarterback, and when that ball is released, he's got to show an athletic ability to be able to go find the football and come down with it for an interception.
And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He breaks free. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Getting set. Here's second down. Leaning on the run game here. They stop and buck. This offense is threatening now at the +43.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
It's a strong run, keeps the drive going. First down now. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Well, nothing like getting positive yards here, playing with the lead late in the game and then staying in bounds to boot. It's exactly what you want to see as an offensive coordinator.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. The defense desperate to get the football back, trailing here late. Less than 2 minutes from a conference championship. Can they keep the football and secure the win? Handoff here from the shotgun. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Yeah, they try to run the football here, and they're unable to get that first down. The clock does keep moving. The big question now is 3rd down. What do? Keep it on the ground again, or roll the dice, throw the football, knowing an incompletion, the clock will stop.
The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, USC.
Closing in on a conference championship, this offense trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Picked off, a crucial turnover. Could take it all the way. He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Just when things were looking bleak, Chris, the defense comes up with a momentum-changing interception, and they set themselves up with the opportunity to take the lead back, and this time maybe for good.
The first play of this drive now is set up at the 34. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Now test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
The conference championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He makes the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set up for the first down at the 47.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Here we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. First down, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. And they bring him down. Great play by the defense, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the play stands. Gift to the offense with the offsides. Makes it 1st and 5. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. Finds room at the 30. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. The conference championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's going to take off here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. Here we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. Now he just comes up and spikes it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Secondary failure.
The conference championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? Play action fake. Looking to throw. He's got it right near the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Here we go. They take the lead. What an amazing comeback by this team and this offense. Now it comes down to can their defense hold the lead with under a minute to go.
DHC up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. So after taking the lead here very late, they'll kick it off and hope the defense can just seal the win. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start at the 25. Taken now by the defense. 15 seconds to play. Here we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Wasn't alert enough, didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The conference championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Here we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. It's caught inside the 30, still on his feet. And a timeout stops the clock with 80 seconds remaining. One huge play has changed the drive. Now let's see if this offense can cash in this red zone opportunity. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
And a great game comes down to this. Time for one final play, and they've got to get it in the end zone for the score with a shot to win the game.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And a timeout is taken. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play.
Michigan.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Last gasp falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the game. It's always a special year when after all the work you put in, you can call yourselves champions of the Big Ten. And now with the playoff spot locked up, the spotlight gets even brighter. You're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they continue to pursue a national championship. And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.